Well, hello, everyone. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the Mirrors for Origins. I am Dan, your host, and thank you for all coming. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I know freaking Comics Division stream just ended, so I decided to go live. I want to announce some stuff, and this one, of course, Eyes of Number One. Great fucking comic. I hope you guys got it. But yes, in a little bit I will announce one announcement, and then we will have some things to ask about if people are willing to help me. And I'm looking for people to help do some creative stuff with the second book and some other stuff. So yes. Also, don't forget to look up and buy my book. First part of my series is out already, 500 some pages. Please check it out, and I hope you do. It is a fantastic book, and I am this weekend. My announcement is I am starting on book two right. Well, not now at the second, but this weekend is my go-to point for book two. I wanted to get the audiobook done first, but we haven't raised enough money to pay for a voice over of my book. So, we got to do what we got to do. And I need to get book two just started. I can't keep waiting. I've been waiting. It's almost been 5 months since I got this book out. And actually, it's about 4 months. About 4 months since I released this book. And I hope you all checked it out at least. Maybe gave it a good read. If you have, please, I'm asking you all, leave a review wherever you get the book. Leave a review. I need reviews because reviews, when someone leaves a review, not even on YouTube, you don't have to make a video or anything. Just take 2 seconds, go on Amazon or go on Books a Million or not Books a Million, Barnes and Noble. I don't think it's in Books a Million. Barnes and Noble, wherever you can find the book, leave a quick review. Say, if you liked, if you didn't, give me whatever stars. I don't care. Criticism is welcome. I praise anything. I want criticism because it'll help me improve as a writer. I was really hoping to get a lot of criticism for my first book, at least from other writers so that I can really figure out what I did right, what I did wrong, so I can really start working on my second book. But, you get what you get, This I'm a first time writer. This is my first book ever done, self-published. I'm on my own, but hey, I'm doing it and I created and we all start off as nothing until something happens. So who knows what'll happen in the future. I'm just hoping that my book becomes at least somewhat popular with even if I get a small crowd of a couple hundred people who really enjoy my book, that will be worth it for me. Um, but yeah, my announcement is I will be starting work. As I said, I am working on book. I'm about to work on book two this weekend. This is my starting point. I am looking for artists, especially for help me out with the demon designs for my second book, because there's gonna be a lot of demons, a lot more than the original book. The original book, they had a shadow demon. That was the only demon we saw, really, for the most part. There was some mentions of some others in the background. But I am looking for people to help me out with demon designs, plus spaceships. If you love designing spaceships, stuff like that, I have pretty much kind of like a design in my head to a point where I would like to help someone with more artistic ability to help me flush it out. Um, Help me see it come to life. It helps me to write when I can, if I'm having trouble with a certain point where I'm trying to figure out all the details in the book. I need to flush out the signs, and so the spaceships are going to be a major part in this book because they are no longer going to be just stuck to Milan like in my first book. They are actually heading out into space to the Hellcore galaxy to face off with the demons. The war has begun. That is the title of my next book. Uh, the I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna call it. Either the Demon War begins or the war has become, or the Dark Wars or something. I don't know. I have to really think about it because I don't want to get into other people's copyright issues. Mirrors for Origins, the war began, or something like that. The war has begun, or whatever. I'll think about it. But yeah, so second book, I am sitting down right now and I'm preparing to really concentrate on working on that. So I'll be focused a lot on my second book. I'll be focused on, I need people to help me, especially fantasy armor. People like to help me draw up my characters. I got Arthas up there. I am going to update his gear, his look though, a little bit. Um, that's what he looked like in the first book. I am going to go more almost a mix between sci-fi and fantasy. So, because they're gonna have like spaceships, they're gonna go into demon worlds. They're still gonna be using swords and medieval like things because they're still children of the archangels. But I've already figured out how space works and my how the space travel is gonna work, how they're powering the spaceships. I got all that done. I just need someone to help me flush out the actual design of like the massive ships that are gonna take off because there's gonna be pretty much in the book. There's gonna be 4 ships completed out of I think they're gonna build 6. And well, actually, I'm probably gonna do 2 ships completed out of the 6. I was thinking about it. I'm still working on book 2, but um, pretty much these are massive ships. These will hold up to like I think I'm gonna put about 500,000 troops on each ship. So these are gonna be massive, massive, colossus-sized spaceships. They can't enter atmospheres. Um, they're powered by, if you read my book, life crystals, which pretty much power all of Milan and all their technology and everything. Is these literally crystals absorb God's very life into it so much that they're literally just mass. Like some of them are small and some of them are massive. These are giant city crystals. It's going to be run by several of these crystals that power the weapons, the engines, and I have this whole thing. I'm going to talk a little bit about the space lore behind my book, which will be in the second book, a very detailed chapter about how space is going to work, how they travel through space, and um, how they're like almost like a hyperdrive works, but it's not really hyperdrive. Um, yeah, so I hope you guys are really kind of interested in it, and we're gonna kick it off. Because so if you're good at anybody's good at art, or good at helping me help with this like spaceships and stuff, I think that's really cool. I would love to have you contact in my description. There's a Twitter link. Go to that Twitter, send me a DM, hit me up because I am looking for demon designs. Because I like the first this next second book is going to be the war. Pretty much, they start the first demon they're going to go against is um sloth. It's going to be the demon sloth, and I already have a design for him for the most part. I just need a lot of his army because I got to come up with like different troops for him. Like you get a basic level, and then he's got like the upper class, and then he's got his like fucking sloth lords or whatever I'm gonna call them. I don't know. I just gotta come up with some cool demon looks. So really terrifying, fucking like dark sci-fi fantasy stuff. So that when people are reading it, they're like, oh fuck, these things are fucking sound terrifying. And then one of those days, I really want to get with a really good artist and really sit down and make an art book that covers my entire series. Have all the demons in it, all the ships, all the characters. I also want to do some of my character designs again. As I said, Arthas, I want to get redone. Jade, I want to get someone to help me design Jade and her because she's a kind of like a ranger class. If you think of it, sci-fi, like she's bow and arrow, freaking sharpshooter style chick. You got my main character Arthas, and then you got Zeke, the powerhouse, and then my couple dwarves. If you read my book, you got Iman, and you got Asher. Asher is the cleric style, and Iman's more of the engineer class, if you would think of it like D&D style. So I got to come up with some cool designs for them, for their sci-fi look. And yeah, so I'll be really interested in people helping me out or getting a hold of me if they think that's interesting. Welcome everybody who's watching. I hope you're enjoying your night. I'm really trying to get this together. Also looking for help to help make a video like a really short. I don't need a long video. I had culture. If he's out there watching, he might be. You killed it though tonight. If you're watching, you killed it tonight. Comments. You guys freaking nailed that. The shit was hilarious tonight. Oh, love comics division. But anyways, he was helping me out with the video, but he's been because he's big. Fucking internet. I swear to God. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Can you hear me, everybody? Sounding good? Hope I still am. Fucking, I swear to God, my internet some days, I don't even know why it does it. Just freaking cuts off for a second and then it takes a little bit, reloads, and it's like fucking annoying. And I'm plugged into it, so stupid ass shit. Hopefully, hope everything good. But yes, where was I? I was talking about I forgot where I was. Don't you love it when you do that? Oh, fuck. Anyway, oh yes, video. Try to make a good promotional video. I've been trying. I have been, and every one of them trash. Even I got the voice right in one, and I sounded good, but some reason my camera was getting really shitty fucking visuals, so I look all fuzzy the whole time. I don't know. Some days, you know, everybody out there knows. There's just you have days where you're just like, fuck this. Today's been one of them. Besides, Minisphere is down right now. He's sleeping. He had a fever all day, so I've been dealing with that. Yay! All my kids have been gotten sick over the week. This last week, one after the other. So it's like, you know how that happens. They go to school. Some kid brings something to school, and then they all got freaking sick, and then blah blah blah, and then it gets travels through my whole household like a freaking plague. Ah, yeah, he's had a little fever all day. He's been doing all right though. Yeah, even though he doesn't like taking Tylenol. But hail to you all there. Hope you're if you're watching, hit the like, share, subscribe. But yeah, I'm trying to work on a promotional video for my book. So like just something short. That's what I'm trying to work on. Um, Also, the other things I got to do is I got to make a review for Islam book one. I still got to finish Domino for Kai, and I will be finishing that here before I really start my second book. I'm gonna finish that book real quick and then do a quick review over it. Hit him up. Freaking Kai did a great job so far. I've loved it. I got over like 70 or 80% done with the book already, so I just got to finish it. I've been so busy with real life stuff. I wish I was just busy with channel stuff. I would love that if I could just sit here and just do this stuff with the kids. And everybody knows what it's like to be a dad of five. I'm busy. Kids got different things, school events, blah blah blah. We all know. All of us know what real life's like. And then I try to join live streams when I can, and I'm here. And of course, I do culture stream every Sunday. Uh, so I am right now just trying to get my book sold so I can As soon as I make enough money off the first book, all the money I'm making from this book is going right back into the channel and in my second book and also into the audiobook for it. So as soon as that's the first thing I want to get done is I make enough. I pay the voice person to do the record the entire book reading for audiobook. I upload it to the Drastic Digital site, which they have an audiobook site, part of the whole thing, which they distribute it to like Audible and all that stuff. So I'll have hopefully have the audiobook book within before the second book gets released. We'll see. And then the rest of the money is going to go for editors, art, stuff like that. That's what I'm hoping for. If you've read my book, as I said before at the beginning, please leave a review. Don't need a video review or anything like that. Just go to Amazon, go wherever you paid for the book. Type up a quick review. Criticism is fucking welcomed here. As I said before, I have no problem with critics or criticism whatsoever. If you hated my book, let me know. Let me know why you hated it. Tell me what I need to improve on as a writer. Tell me like, hey, in your book you had blah blah blah. You had a bunch of errors. Let me know because my brother was my editor. So like we're not freaking professionals. So we're doing the best we can do with what we got, and I freaking love it. I love building this world, and I can't wait to release this weekend. I am definitely going to start hitting at least getting everything prepared for the writing. I gotta go through the first book, highlight every little detail that I need to like put up on the charts, and get everything organized again, like I did when I started my first book. I got to reorganize all of it all over again, prepare it for my second book, and then start hitting the freaking writing and just keep on going. So I want to get this done before I want to get my second book done if I can, written done before October of next year. I want to get the full thing written out. I want to give it started editing process at least by then. It took 2.5 years to get this one done, and most of that was editing. And if I make enough of this book, I am going to pay for me and my brother are going to pay for a professional writer that can help us knock out the editing process, so the book will come out a whole lot faster and a whole lot better, hopefully. And who knows? And then I got to start working on the third book and the fourth, the fifth, constantly going. And that's what we do when you build your own universe. You've really got to hit it hard and hit it fast. Just like anybody who makes a channel. If you haven't made a channel you want to, I started actually, it was literally around this time, like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not very good with keeping track of that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's been a while. And it was around this time when I decided to pick up my phone and start recording stuff that my opinion on things. And now here we are. I wrote a book, and hopefully over the next year, we have to build my own office studio. We can find a contractor. The main thing me and my wife are looking for is because we bought the home. We were renting from her parents at the time. We've been living here for over like 6, 7 years now. And we decided we were trying to buy a house. And like every time we tried to buy a house, someone bought it out from under. Fucking sucked. So I had some fucking perfect houses that had like the best area for an office. I was like, this is my office. I can work with this. And then the next day they said, someone came in with cash and paid for the whole house. And we're like, fuck. Or someone offered a better offer, or someone's family member decided to buy it, or, someone like that. So we're like, fuck. And so we decided, screw it. We're just going to buy the house that we're living in now. It's not as big as we would like it to be because it's a 3-bedroom. We have 5 kids. So there's 7 of us, but it's a tiny house. So we're going to build onto the house. We're going to build up and maybe out a little bit. And the only problem is right now, because of the freaking COVID shit that happened, we all pretty much, all the contractors around here are just fucking swamped or just gone. And there's whole neighborhoods being built around here. So unfortunately, the company that my wife doesn't like, so she doesn't want to buy any of their houses, which kind of sucks. The only problem I think with it is they build exactly the same house. Like it's identical to every single. I fucking hate that. You like drive down the neighborhood and you're like, which one was mine? But yeah. How you guys doing out there? I know there's a couple people watching now. Oh, oh yeah. So I can start on the lower a little bit of space. I'll talk about that. All right, how space works in my game, or not my game, my book, my universe is. If you read the first book, it explained how all life was created after God decided to create life, and when he created life, a massive explosion of pure life energy flowed out of him like a tidal wave. And then that tidal wave created all things. All worlds were brought together and it just spread and spread and spread and spread. And as it was spreading, the darkness kept getting shoved back. The darkness was shoved back into the very corners of the universe. And then he was pretty much trapped there for a while, and then it slowly started spreading out and consuming world. And he consumed the whole galaxy, and then God pretty much used the archangels to keep him there until a big event's going to happen in the second book where the archangels are gone. They're no longer part of our physical realm. So it is all up to my character, my world, the world I built. It is now their mission to take over the archangels in the physical realm. That is the sole purpose they were created for. Now it's time to fulfill their purpose. They are going to go to war with the darkness. Their job is to drive the darkness back. And this space, all the mirror sphere, if you don't know what mirror sphere means, the mirror sphere is all universes, all into one. It's pretty much all universes, all galaxies, all things in my universe all together. So that's why I call myself the Mirror Sphere Origins. I know, right? Thank you. And so all this, I'm gonna have this. I have this massive galaxy I can work with. So far in book one, we've only known of Milan. Milan is the homeworld of the Archborn, the people who were born from the archangels, created from the feathers of the archangel Michael and Gabriel, I believe I said. Um, one was Igno, one's Akudo. We've explained that in a recent lore video. If you've not seen that stream, check it out. I went into some great detail about them, and then the dwarves they discovered on one of their moons, brought them into the world, and all this stuff has been great. Now, how space works. All of space, there's a almost like an invisible flow of energy that we humans can't see. But the Ignal, who are born of Gabriel, have the ability to see into the spiritual realm. They can see spirit, pretty much all spiritual energy around them. So the Ingal will be able to see these flows, these massive flows of pure energy that flow throughout the universe. Every world is connected in some way by these energy streams. How how much that energy affects those worlds differently. Like our world, Earth, would be a part of this universe. It is technically kind of it's there, but this is like the story is the Earth is here. Like we exist with our past exists in this universe, but this is on the absolute opposite side of where we are in the universe. And it has nothing, almost nothing to do with Earth. And we don't affect them. We kind of affect them a little bit. There will be an event that is a major impact that the Earth was also impacted and dealt with. All worlds are impacted. But we'll go into that later. This energy that flows through my ships, which are powered by life crystals, which are massive crystals that have been absorbing through like years and years and years have been absorbing the purest life flow of because in my first book I explained that when a certain event happened, which I will do in a prior book, I'm going to do a pre. I know some people don't like them, but there will be. I am going to be working on a book that goes before book one. And it deals with the High King Therios and his rise to power, how he united Milan under him. He was one of the firstborn of Michael, and how he helped bring his world with the guidance of the archangels to the state they were for this book. Well, the God's tree. It explains the origin of the God's tree too, how it was completely created. There's a short story kind of how it was. Pretty much God planted a seed and pretty much, um, like, uh, attached a part of him to that seed, and that seed grew into a massive tree. This tree is big, and it literally touches the atmosphere. It's so massive, and it's called the God's tree because it literally is attached to God himself. His energy flows purely into this tree, which it flows from the tree into the roots, and these roots literally go throughout the entire world. Like Milan, there's literally giant roots that go deep into the oceans, into the mountains, the fields, and through those roots are pumping out pure life energy. And so the Milan is very, very high dense, pure energy. So the people grow stronger, the animals grow bigger, crops grow greener, and it's just freaking. But so this life energy that got attached to the tree is also goes to different worlds. Some not so much, some major amounts. But the Ingo can see these flows. So when they're in space, they can literally see almost look like rivers of energy. And so their ships, I'm going to have it where they're powered literally by life energy crystals. I'm going to have like a couple large city crystals, which it takes one crystal to power their entire city for like couple hundred years. I think I said 150 years, 200 years. And they're going to use a couple of those in these massive ships. The main ships I'm going to have are like 50,000 people can sit in it comfortably. There'll be like massive cafe. There's going to be like, living quarters for everyone. You know, ships on board. I'm going to have like fighters. They're going to have like actual fighters and all kinds of stuff I got to create that will be a part of this ships. And their job is to these two ships. I'm probably going to do two at the beginning, maybe more. I don't know. I really think about how I want to do because each ship is going to be commanded by certain people. And the ship has to go, and one ship's going to go to each world and try to conquer one demon world. Each demon world each one prince of hell controls the entire planet. So Sloth has an entire world that they'll have to go to and fight on, try to kill the Sloth prince of, there's Leviathan, there's Sloth, there's um uh disease, corruption, death. There's different kind of demon lords or demon princes that control each world. The world reflects the demon prince. And certain things are negative affected him on his world. So like Sloth, he has a very lazy, very he's got an aura. His world literally just has this aura in it where it's like they're like fat, they're lazy, they eat nonstop, they're just sluggy. A lot of the demons are gonna be like sluggy, like slug type bloated creatures that barely move, but man, they're like strong or powerful and massive teeth that rip or something. I don't know. I gotta come up with these are why I need help coming out with like designs. Demon design is gonna be freaking cool. I want to be And then you got Leviathan, her planet's entire ocean, a black ocean where she is the queen of demons, and she literally I'm gonna have like mermaid demons and like undersea water demons. And there are gonna be some floating islands that are like the really kind of like only safe places on the planet. And that's another book. I'm gonna really delve into that one. And there's another world I'm gonna get into. It's literally death and decay, and the whole world is like a giant boneyard and like zombie demons and freaking undead demons. That's gonna be kind of cool. That's gonna be a really creepy book. I can't wait to get into that one. That's one of the ones I'm really looking forward to really diving into. And so these, the spaceships are going to travel. They got to, with the Ingalls' help, they're going to be able to see the rivers, using these rivers of energy to travel throughout the universe. And I got to build ships that can really like absorb the energy, keep them constantly powered, and how they move, how the combat's going to work, because they're going to have to deal with demon ships. I have shown one of the ships in my first book. It was a giant sphere. Think of a giant black metal ball that they pretty much get shot from the dark worlds out, and they're like filled with like their own like subspace. So when they open, it opens like a portal to like their own like inner subspace, which like could keep like hundreds and hundreds of demons within. And one of those balls hit one of the places on my first book, and when they discovered the shadow demons poured out, and I'll show you the picture of my shadow demon real quick. For those who haven't seen it, I don't know if you guys have or not, but I will do just that. These are a couple of these are done for me. Ooh, let's put that over here. Come on. There we go. Screen. So this is the shadow demons. They are demons that are pretty much like scouts, assassins. They can come and they can become part of the shadows. Literally, they can become part of darkness. So wherever the darkness flows, darkness is like this like black misty, just pure evil like fog almost that spreads out of this ship, and it pours forth, and then these demons come forth from this shadow. It's like fog, and they can become fog, and they can go back, and they can appear out of anywhere where it touches. And these things are freaking crazy, freaking deadly as hell. They're poison. They have a poisonous stinger of the tail. The design looks like the exomorphs from Aliens. That's one of the major things that it kind of inspired me to do the Shadow Demons. I really love Alien, and I think those are freaking sick looking fucking just. And I think it'd be cool if they were like literally demons. And so I came up with a new kind of. They have like forearms and giant claws, teeth that just drip out. Like freaking. It tore apart an entire company of Guardians before Michael shows up and just obliterates the entire army. Like one freaking swipe of his blade, which is he's Michael. But yeah, I definitely check out my book, guys. There's some parts in this part is near the end, so definitely look at my book, guys. It's building. This is the world. This book set up the Milan. It set up the book. It set up my characters, the main characters. It set up what's going to happen. And now I'm diving into the actual meat of the wars. Each war is going to be their own hell. These people are going to go through hell. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be gory. It's going to be dark. It's going to be gritty, but also hopeful because they're going to they have to. They're the defense. They're the only line left. If they get defeated, the darkness will burst forth and spread and just corrupt world after world after world after world. Because anywhere the darkness goes, it twists all life that God has created into its own version, its own bastardization of life. The darkness is the opposite of God. Was a part of God. If you read my book, in my book, pretty much God, when he created light, he separated darkness from his own self. It was a part of him, and its only desire in my book, it's not a very sentient being until it got Lucifer and turned Lucifer into Satan and set him on its throne. That it really gained a true intelligence. What it was a pretty much a thing of pure hunger. All it wanted in all life was to be alone once again with God, as part of God, with nothing else. No other existence, just itself and God together at peace, pretty much. When God created life and light, he shunned this darkness from himself, completely threw it away. And so it is consuming that life and that light and slowly by surely creeping into the universe. And it is up to Milan, it is up to the Archborn, it is up to them to stand in front, defend all other worlds, and hold the line. And it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to delve. And each of my characters are gonna grow. They're gonna experience hell. The combat vet. I know what combat's like. So I want to make sure like shit fucking sucks. But you'll see as my worlds build, each world, each demon prince, what what more hell they can get, because they're literally going into the hell core, which is an entire galaxy of worlds. I think there's 7. I gotta think about how many actual worlds I'm gonna have before a bigger event kind of lets them go free from this responsibility. But anyways, um, and I'm also thinking of later on when my main story is complete, when all my main story is complete, and if I want to add on to it, and I want to, my main goal for the Mirror Sphere is to add other writers, other fantasy fans or sci-fi fans that build their own world and actually put their world, their galaxy, their creation into mine and build it into a multiple layered massive burst where you have, my characters, maybe someone else, maybe some comic guy who created a world of lion people or lizard people or um elf aliens somewhere else. They meet and their world, their magic works for them, but now they've created, you see these other people, they do a cool event together, help save, maybe fight back one of their bad guys or something, and then maybe join an alliance with them, or who knows what could happen. This is just the beginning. We are creating a whole new thing. This is a brand new. This is just one book so far, but it's going to become so much more if I have if everything comes together like I want it to. We're going to see a lot. I would love to get comics involved, comics designers involved, making their own comic books that go besides my world. I want to so much more. I want to do, and it all starts with this. It all starts with you guys and your support for me and my brother and all of us who are working on these stuff. Well, I never got this out without you guys there. It was a fellowship who came together and helped me build this. It was, Comicsgate. It was so much more that helped come together. This cover is done by a Comicsgate comics creator. Um, the art back there and the shadow theme was created by comics, artists, and so much more. I can help. I want the fellowship, all of us creating. You got Kai who created it. You got Islam, sorry, Islam, Islam. Book one, freaking great. The Rippaverse, killing it, man. I'm loving it, freaking loving it. And there's so much more out there. There's so many comics that I have already that are part of the fellowship. There's other creators. There's uh so many, and even the people are just building their channels, man. They're doing amazing work, and I'm enjoying every single one of them, from Gary to Muller to even smaller channels like you know um, Lady Gray's Master, who's out there, and so many more. And Wes, he's making his own world. And then he got freaking one of my favorite authors that I am actually fell in love with his book, Shadow the Conqueror, Shad from Shadowversity. He's doing his own thing, which I can't wait till it's sent out, because I really want to check out his graphic novel. I already read his novel, loved it. Actually, I got the audiobook, but I'm also getting his novel too. So I'm getting both. It's not like hardcover and hardcover of both. I'm excited for that. We got so many cool creators in our sphere, and the fellowship is growing. It's always expanding. More and more people are becoming YouTubers. More and more people are becoming creators. You got Makani freaking out there, fucking drawing cool ass shit. Greatest, some of the sexiest ladies you ever seen. And it's just, we're doing a great job, and we're the ones. We've been fighting this culture war that we been involved in, because we're just sick and tired of people taking what we loved as when we were kids growing up and turning it into something that it's not. And sad to see, it really is. Like Rings of Power just did it. It was a freaking disaster. It tore apart. Hey, Eric, hey, welcome. Yes, yes, we do. Yes. They got She-Hulk out there freaking just what I watched. I think I didn't watch that show, but God, I've hated what they've done. I've hated what Disney's done to Marvel since Infinity War. I almost hate every single freaking movie except for what's the one with the Spider-Mans, all the Spider-Mans together. That's the only one I like because it brought back my favorite Spider-Man, and that's all I cared about the movie. I was just it was him on screen. I was like, oh yeah, I loved him as Spider-Man. Can we go back to that? And the movie by itself, without that, I think the movie was sucked. But uh, it just nothing. We can't recognize anything we love as kids anymore. And people are like, "Well, you mean you should grow up?" I'm grown up. I have 5 fucking kids. I want my kids to experience the same love I did for things like my father did. I didn't get into Star Wars because it was just Star Wars. I got into it because my dad had love for Star Wars. My dad had every single book of the extended universe. You know how I fell in love with the extended universe? Reading the books after him and then talking about them with him. That's how I fell in love with Star Wars. And then Disney bought it and trashed the entire extended universe, which really fucking pissed me off. And after watching those movies, I'm done with Star Wars. I don't give a shit about Star Wars anymore. Multiverse of Madness, Miles Morales. Oh, I no, it was the No Way Home or whatever that one was. Or Far From Home, whatever that one was. I hated that. I hated the movie by itself, but I love that they brought back my favorite Spider-Man. That was the only thing I loved. And I didn't see Multiverse of Madness. I don't see anything from Marvel almost at all. And the only thing I'm looking forward to is Deadpool 3. And that's only if Ryan Reynolds is in complete control. Spider Pig, Peter Parker, Porker. Yes, Spider Pig. That would be funny. I could see them doing that. They should have done that in that movie. They should have brought in Spider Pig for just out of fucking. That would have made the movie better. Oh, God. Uh, I don't like Disney anymore. I loved it as a kid because well, Disney was a different company when we were kids, and now it's just shilling out crap. And I don't let my kids don't watch anything from Disney. No Way Home, yep, No Way Home. Um, Literally, they watch nothing from Disney because it's just crap. Like, ugh. Most of my kids watch are YouTube videos of like other kids stuff. Um, One of my daughters loves scary stuff on YouTube, so she's always watching like scary channels that have like you fake scares and stuff. That's what they care about. They don't care about Disney, which is good because I don't. I love my kids. There's no way I'm feeding them crap. What parent would be like, "Hey, my daughter or my son, would you like to watch She-Hulk?" I'm like, no, I love my kids. I'm not gonna put them through that torture. I gotta watch the latest episode of House of the Dragon though. I'm one episode behind. I'm not sure what I haven't watched any reviews over it yet, so I don't know how it went. But I've been in love with it. It's one of the only good shows out there. And I'm not even a house. I'm not even a freaking Game of Thrones fan. I think the show's good. I think the writing's well done. So we'll see. I gotta finish that episode and catch up on that, and then hopefully I'll catch up before Sunday, or I'll be watching 2 episodes at once, which actually might not be a bad idea. I might wait. Just sit down for 2 whole hours and just, like, popcorn in my mouth while I watch that episode and the ending. So, yeah. Well, there's so many good creators out there, guys, and I am looking for people who wanna do help me out with the art stuff. I don't know anything about this, what do you call it, AI art. I have no idea what that is. Some people showed some cool, like, photos and stuff they thing drew out. I'm not an artist. I've tried art. My art sucks. Most people I know are gonna make it through the first episode show y'all. Yeah, I don't think I could 'cause I stopped watching everything from Marvel when, God, what was that show? It was with, it was I don't remember. I can't remember the name of the show. Uh It was the one chick and her robot husband and their kids and this, those sitcom where it was like old and it was like kind of interesting in the first couple episodes and then went the way of Disney. It was like a couple episodes. I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. It's got the old style, TV show vibe, the black and white, the color, and I really thought that was interesting what they were doing with that. I was like, yeah, I don't know, good job. And then they went, and I was just like, fuck this. I haven't watched really anything from Marvel since. And then No Way Home, I went and watched only because it's Spider Man, and only because my stepson wanted to go see it, and I really wanted to see my old Spider Man back. That's all I want. Oh, and he did a great job in that movie. It's, yeah, yeah. Finish Domino though, Kai. If you're out there, I will finish your book, and I will get a review up for it. I just gotta have time to sit down and actually read. So I'm not doing house chores. I'm trying to do something. Trying to make a video. I tried like 4 or 5 times to make a promotional video for my book, and every one time sucked. I was mad at myself. I was like, I cannot. I just suck at recording videos on my computer. For some reason, when I did it on my phone, it was easy. Like I just talked to my phone, put the intro, outro into it, and editing, and done. And I just sent it out, which yeah, it's not high quality. Come on, I'm not an editor. I have no idea how to edit videos. Tried a couple things, but I, I don't. I'm not. That's not my 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 brain level was marine level. Okay, all right. It's tech stuff, not really me, and other things, not really me. I was a marine. There's a reason they say that we like to eat crayons. There's a reason we're devil dogs, leathernecks. You know, we can kill bad guys. We're good at that. But citizen, be like, give us a bunch of math or technical stuff. I'm like, what? Can I just get my gun? I can put that together. Oh, well, yeah. I just, oh. Well, share this out there, guys. Let anybody know if you know anybody who's good at art or likes to design like demons or spaceships or anything like that. I have my link in the description is my book link and also my Twitter link. DM me, say, hey, I love making spaceships. Let's get together. I think I can make you a badass spaceship, fighters, everything, demon ships. I want to come up with some cool demon ships they may want to run into in the Hellcore. Who knows where we can go with this stuff? So if you're looking for that kind of stuff, hit me up. Character to help me with character design. I got Arthas back there on my poster. You can see part of it right there. That's my main character. Um, I will be updating him, like I said earlier. So I will be doing some new designs for him. He will be getting a new look in the second book. He'll also be getting he's gonna get upgraded because they're all like fantasy, like they were all on Milan. The Jinja the Jinja Ninja is talented. I don't know if I know who that is. Is that another YouTuber? That might be a YouTuber. Oh yeah. So I'm looking for spaceships, demon designer, how we come out like really focus on how we create some nasty looking demons and character designs, armor, fantasy armors, weapons, stuff like that. Anything, everything. I got some stuff to get done because I got to get this all flooded because I like to have artists help me when I'm fleshing out the details of things like armor, especially armor, where I'm like in my book, if I have to like detail what the armor looks like. My main book is mostly like generic fantasy armor. It was like, plates, plate chest, um, except for his overcoat, his cloak he had was made of special feather, skin and feathers of a certain creature that changed to whatever environment that he's in. So he like changes color to help him blend in. I thought that was cool, but it's not really going to work much when you're in a space or an alien world. I was seeing his info. He's also doing his own comic. Oh, that's cool. I might know him then. I probably do know him. I know a lot of the comic book guys, and I've been following a lot of their work. So yeah, I'm definitely looking for people like to help out. They aren't too expensive. I haven't made much money off my book yet, so like I haven't. Which is sad. I know it's sad, but it's all right. I know I'm not too bad. I think I sold 20 copies so far of my book. That I think that's physical or e-copy. I don't know if it's just physical copies. I'll have to find out whenever they send me my full report. Um, Drops Digital gets a report from all the company, like once a month. Each store that they go to, that are partner with them, sells books, how many books they got, and then they report how they sold at the end of the month to Draft, and then Draft updates me on what's going on. So far, it says like 20 been sold so far, so it's not bad for a new author, brand new series, first book, self promotion. Not bad for what I'm doing right now. So I'm up there. It's good. It's getting there. I just want reviews. That's all I'm looking for is critical I want people to criticize me. I want people to go in and read my book and be like, hey, this, and this you need to improve on. This and this, you fucking killed it. Maybe my description could be a little better. Maybe, less of this, more of this. That's the stuff I'm looking forward to. Also, it also helps whatever store like Amazon stuff. If you have no reviews, they don't promote your stuff at all. As soon as it starts getting some reviews in, they start putting your book up on like where people can see it. That's why main reason I want reviews on that thing. I don't really make much money from Amazon anyways. I get like $2 in royalties. And the other day, they really tried to screw me. I was not happy with Amazon because I went on Amazon to look up if there's reviews on my book, and they were trying to sell my books for like 40 some dollars. I was like, what the hell? Because right now it's the printed version. I have it set for $25. It's a 500 page soft cover, $25. Um, and they were trying to sell it for like almost 50. It was like 49 some dollars. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? So I got a hold of Drafted Digital and I was like, I think you need to talk to Amazon because they are doubling the price of my book for some reason. And nobody wants to buy a $50 freaking 500 page soft cover, not even signed. And I was like, I hope this hasn't been like this for a while. And they got a hold of it. There was an error. It was some something happened. And they were like, oh, no problem. They'll get it fixed. And they fixed it. So it should be $25 again. Hopefully, they didn't screw it up again. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, no wonder I'm not making any sales off Amazon. uh, yeah, you send me his info. Yeah. Look, I'm looking for anyone. I wanted some, especially help with ship designs. I tried looking on Google. I Google sometimes. I just go on Google and I look up some people's art. I don't steal. Freaking art. Don't worry about that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like that picture. I'm gonna use it. No, I look for inspiration. I look at ships. I'm like, I kind of like that design, but I don't like that. Oh, okay, that one looks a little. Oh, no, 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 no. Stuff like that. Just to help my brain try to calculate what my ships would look like in my head. And it helps to get an artist who can actually put it to pen. It does. It helps with writing. If I could do the art myself, oh my god, this would be so much better. But I suck at art. I do. Uh, And I would love to have someone to help me like just bring it all out so I could look at it and go, yeah, that's how I want it. And then I could go into writing and be like, just look at the picture and describe what I'm seeing. It's so much easier to do that than it is trying to describe it from my brain, which my brain sometimes goes, and I'm done. And it's like, and oh crap. Uh okay, it's back to $25 still. Okay, good. Yeah, Amazon just sometimes. And they only got like a couple books in stock too. I guess what they do because I'm technically not through them, I'm through Draft Digital, and they're partnered through Draft Digital. They like get so many copies from Draft, and then they sell them. And then the faster they sell them, the more they get the next time. And they keep increasing it until it's like massive amounts. Or they'll just talk to Draft and they'll be like, "Hey, set him up with us. We'll print the book here, and then I can." Oh, I would love to. I'm gonna do that. I may have to do that, especially my second book. I'm probably gonna do it both on Draft and then just separate on Amazon also. That way I can get a hardcover and other kind of covers and stuff done. Draft only does soft, and I was like, ugh. They are planning on trying to get hardcovers. I did talk to them because I was like, man, I know people like hardcovers more than they like soft. I do. I was like, I love my book in hardcover. Is there plans for that? They're like, not right this second. They're like, we're still working on all the details with the just the print. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it stays this time. Second time tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Oops, my phone on. I did text you guys through my phone because the internet crashed. Okay. Oh, yeah. I hate when it does that. It does that every so often. It just, I don't know what's going on with it some days. Sometimes it's like nonstop great, and there's days where it's like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Eric K, for coming, dude. Peace out, man. Hey, I'm gonna wrap it up here before it drops again. There's things like fucking evil. He's like, yeah, yeah, keep talking shit. I want to drop again. What? But thank you all for coming. Thank you for checking out. If you haven't, again, get my book. If you haven't, it is a good read. Promise you'll enjoy it. Well, I can't promise you'll enjoy it. I hope that you'll enjoy it. And if you don't, let me know why. Just let me know why. That's all I need. So I can criticize. Thank you all. Just have a great night. I know it's late. Be good to each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wash your ass. Nobody wants stinky ass. Hail to fellowship. Hail to all of you out there. Without you, I couldn't do what I do. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. And I couldn't do all the things I want to do. And so much more that I want to get done. So I thank you all. Have a great time.